With that down and out of the way, let's move on to our second main topic today. Chris, what is our second main topic today?
Now we're hearing from Dana. Do you know why most modern movies don't have opening credits, let alone even have the title of the film at the beginning? I think nothing sets the mood of the film and sucks the audience into the movie after trailers than good opening credits. I don't know. It's almost been a decade since movies had stopped having opening credits, and I still miss them. John, do you miss opening credits? Do you think we need those again?
Nope. Nope. I always thought they were stupid wastes of time. Now, don't get me wrong. Artistically speaking, there are opening credits that are iconic. Whether you're talking about something like James Bond, or you're talking about the opening of Christopher Reeve's Superman with you starring so, there are some very artistic, but they're pointless and useless. As my father would say, useless as tits on a bull. They are completely without function. They have no purpose. And I still remember when I watched Die Hard, which one was it with Samuel Jackson? Was that Die Hard 3? I think that might have been Die Hard 3. Maybe it was Die Hard 4. I can't remember. I lost track of the numbers. But the one with Bruce Willis and Samuel Jackson, I remember that movie just starting with music playing, a couple of shots of the city, and then an explosion. And it's like, this movie's just starting. It's just like jumping right in. And I just thought that was the greatest thing ever. Look, on things like television, you get the opening credits and stuff like that on TV, right? Like one of the more celebrated ones, Game of Thrones, blah, blah, blah. But guess what? There's a reason. For those of you who have Netflix, and I know you all do, there's a reason now when you watch television shows on Netflix, Netflix pops up that big option on your screen, skip credits? Hell yes. That's why they know people don't want credits. They don't care about credits. Credits don't serve any purpose. Get rid of them. Now, look, I'm not saying I don't want credits in a movie. I'm not saying let's make sure we give, we highlight people who are part of a movie and contribute. That's why you have end credits. That's why I sit through a lot of credits in the movie, because I like seeing who's involved and the amount of people involved. But when a movie starts, let the movie start. It's the beginning, middle, and end. Credits are not part of the story. Credits are not part of the movie. I don't care about them. I want them gone. Never bring them back. Their day has come and gone like that of the rotary telephone, ladies and gentlemen. Do not bring them back. It's a dumb idea. And I'm sure everybody in this room agrees with me 100%. Right, Aaron?
To quote Bernie Sanders in the recent Democratic primary, you're wrong. You are wrong, John. I cannot actually believe that as a lover of film that you said that. Because, first of all, they're absolutely opening credits serves a purpose. It sets the tone. It gets the audience ready. It's like a primer. It's kind of like when you go in for a massage and they just put their hands on your back and they tell you to breathe. They're getting you ready for all the beautiful that's about to come. So,
that's quite a picture you just painted.
I mean, I'm a big fan of massages. What can I say? Okay. I challenge you to go to YouTube and watch the opening credits for Grease, for example. Now, Grease, whether you watch that movie in 1982 or in 2022, from the very first moment that it starts, it has that animated shot of John Travolta's animated character squeezing a grease tube and combing the grease through his hair, and then the word grease spelled out on the screen, and then that turning into a car. So immediately we know, grease refers to hair grease, car grease, greasers. And then it shows that John Travolta's this badass who likes to put his grease through his hair. And then it says Danny, John Travolta as Danny. And then it shows Olivia Newton-John as this woman getting up and she's talking to the birds and the deer as Sandy. You see exactly who these characters are. And by the end of the credits, you know who the T-Birds are, you know who the Pink Ladies are, and you are dancing in your seat and you're ready for a movie musical. It absolutely sets the tone. I think that we have to have opening credits. And also, just to challenge your idea on why you get the option of skipping opening credits in TV shows, it's because once you've seen it the first time, you don't need to see it every single episode. But I do want to watch the opening credits. And I'm sad that we don't have opening credits for most of the TV shows anymore. I also challenge anyone out there to go back and watch an episode of One Day at a Time or Good Times or The Jeffersons and not dance in your seats and really feel the emotion, the excitement of what was going on at that time. I also encourage all of you to go on YouTube and find Bitch Slap Movie, and you will see the opening credits, which are phenomenal. And they were edited by a pre-Oscar winning, pre-Emmy winning TJ Martin. So, John, I love you. but I completely disagree with you. Bring on the opening credits. Bring on the opening credits in TV. Bring on the opening credits in film. I am sad that they are going away, and I will go back and watch good opening credits any day.
See, now, opening montages to set up the story that you're watching, I'm down for those, but you can do those without incorporating 40 different names coming in and blah, 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 or only putting in a montage because you need a placeholder to put in the openings. But I don't know. We have two different points of view on that. Chris,
That's the tone.
be our tiebreaker here. Do you think that they should have a comeback for opening credits?
I mean, to Aaron's point about musicals, yeah, I do like that in place of like the overture that you experience when you're at a Broadway play, right, in person. I'm not missing them. I really don't miss having opening credits. And also on TV shows, okay, if you guys are as obsessed with Law & Order SVU as I am, you know, when you're watching the opening credits, which are great, like the Da-Don song is wonderful, but then when you see everyone's names and you see that special guest star is someone wicked famous, you're like, that's going to be who the pedophile is. I already know. What a bummer. So sometimes the casting ruins stuff for me. So I don't feel like I need it. That being said, Napoleon Dynamite's opening credits, those are really cool. I really like things that have an aesthetic to the credits, not just, you know, scrolling names.
Well,
Yeah, I agree. I don't want to see scrolling names, but when they're done well, I love them.
Yeah, don't get. I'm not trying to besmirch the artistic merit that's put behind through. Again, like James Bond, one of the most iconic kind of opening
Absolutely.
credit, for sure. But does the movie miss anything if they're gone? I don't think so. But the question is, do you guys think that opening credits should make a comeback in movies? And that just so happens to be the topic of today's question of the day. And the question of the day is simply that. Should there be a comeback for opening credits in movies? I want you to go over to my Twitter. You can just see my Twitter address right there, simply at John Campea. And you'll see at the top post is the question asking you that. Is it that? I actually put up this poll just before we started the show here today. So let's go over and take a look and see what we got. As of right now, about 1,000 of you have voted. And right now, 43% of you are saying yes for opening credits. And 57% of you are saying no, leave them out. No. I'll be honest with you. There's a lot more of you voting yes than I thought. I thought this would be like 80-20. But at least it's good to know the majority of you out there have the good common sense that the Lord blessed you with when you were born. But no, I mean, that's the thing. Look, there's some great artistic stuff in there. What do you guys make of all that? Are you somebody who's like me? It's like, nah, man, just get into the movie, save credits for later. Or are you like, man, there's such great artistic stuff in there. It sets a tone. Have these things in here again. Jump down to the comment section below and let us know what you think, and I'll go back and check on that voting poll again a little bit later. All right.